Welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Chopra. Now, India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri has been leading India's press briefings since Operation Sindoor was launched, along with Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh. This is since the 7th of May. On the 10th of May, in a 2-minute press conference, Vikram Misri announced the ceasefire understanding between India and Pakistan. Ever since, he and his family have become the targets of aggressive online abuse, trolling and doxing, to the extent that India's Foreign Secretary has had to make his profile on X private. He's had to lock his profile because of the vile nature of abuse hurled at him for doing his job. But now let me tell you who this man is that some of you are abusing online. Vikram Misri was born on 7 November 1964. He is an Indian diplomat of the Indian Foreign Service, currently serving as the 35th Foreign Secretary of India since July 2024. Previously, he has served as the Deputy National Security Advisor of India from January 2022 until July 2024 and as the Ambassador of India to China from July 2019 to December 2021. He has previously served as the Private Secretary to Prime Minister Inder Kumar Gujral, I.K. Gujral, Manmohan Singh and Narendra Modi, and has also been the Indian Ambassador to Spain and Myanmar. These are his credentials. But what are the credentials of those who are trolling him? We can all guess. However, let me put those credentials aside for just a second and let's come and now once and for all clarify the following. These are officers of the Indian government and the Indian armed forces who are doing their job. Vikram Misri did not take the decision on the ceasefire understanding. He announced it. He is doing his job. So why are we trolling and abusing officers of our government as if they are taking these decisions independently? We have to understand one thing, viewers, and be very clear about this going forward. We have to respect the decisions that have been taken by the government and the armed forces. We have voted a government into power to take these decisions on our behalf. We have the armed forces that serve the nation and are appointed to take decisions on our security matters. These decisions are taken after careful and clear collaboration basis on information that you and I perhaps are not privy to. Someone in the country has to take decisions which are not guided by emotion but by rationale. That's the hard truth. Now, you may argue that as civilians, as citizens who've been at the receiving end of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism in Pahalgam, what about the families of those who saw their fathers, husbands, brothers and sons killed in front of their eyes? How do you expect them to not be emotional and to demand maybe the annihilation of Pakistan? Well, we don't expect anyone to be unemotional. Please understand that the whole nation stands with you, with the victims of Pahalgam. We are together in this, but it is the job of the government and the armed forces to make decisions that are not emotional or personal. But let me tell you that the government and armed forces do take this very personally. However, the decisions cannot be personal to the extent that these decisions are then made in haste. So when we sit on our phones and our computers and troll and abuse India's Foreign Secretary and call him a traitor, I want you to know this. Vikram Misri was born in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. He is a Kashmiri Pandit. He attended Burnhall School and DAV School in Srinagar. He then studied at Kamal Convent School in Udhampur. So if you think a terror attack on the citizens of India is not personal for him, you're wrong. It's personal for each and every one of us, but we cannot allow our emotions to run so high that we reduce ourselves to abusing our own. And on that note, I'd like to take a moment to say this. Mr. Misri, Bharat is with you. We are with you. And with that, I open this conversation. I have with me Ambassador Mahesh Sachdev. We have R.K. Bhargav, former DIG of the BSF, Mr. S.P. Vaid, former DGP of J&K, and Group Captain Dr. V.N. Jha with us as well. Let me begin this conversation with Mr. S.P. Vaid. Mr. Vaid, there is no debate or discussion per se, but I just want to understand from your perspective, sir, what do we do to sensitize the citizens in the country over what I've just said, and also to perhaps make people understand that the decisions that India has taken in the past 4 days, none of it has been in haste. It is all basis information, as I've said, which we may not be privy to.